David is 47. He built something, something that works, something no one asked him to build. He has not shown it to the world. I brought in Niccolò Machiavelli, who spent his exile cataloging what fortune takes from men and what men surrender and call fortune's doing. The ledger is shorter than David thinks.
I laid out the whole thing, actually. I got pretty far into it. I set it up so that...
You came in with something to say. You are already revising it. Tell me the sentence before the revision.
The kids are still home. There's a lot of load in this house, and most of it runs through me. I had a good run at it a while back. Really had it moving. But what I built, it's there, it functions, it's not theoretical. The timing right now isn't...
How long have the children been at home? What does clean look like when it arrives?
Quieter. Less running at once. A stretch where it's not all... where the load comes down a little.
It is not unknown to me how many men have had, and still have, the opinion that the affairs of the world are in such wise governed by fortune and by God, that men with their wisdom cannot direct them, and that no one can even help them. And because of this, they would have us believe that it is not necessary to labor much in affairs, but to let chance govern them. Is that not what you have told me?
The thing works. I built it. I know every piece of it. It's just quieter would help. Fewer fires. Right now there's the schedules, what the house needs every day, and when I walk in the door there's a lot already running.
Every sentence you have completed in this room is about what you built. Every sentence you have not finished is about what you will do with it. And they stop at exactly the same place. The moment you would have to name yourself as the one who acts. Who authored the condition you are waiting to satisfy?
It just made sense to wait. I can't point to a day. The situation made it the right call. The house runs a certain way, and if I drop something into the middle of it, I keep the temperature down. That's not nothing.
I am not saying the children are not real. I am asking when they became the reason, and who made them that.
Look, the schedules, the logistics, there's a lot running through this house every day. I read where the temperature's about to go and I head it off before it gets there. Same at home, same at work. I've been doing it my whole life. That's the situation.
I compare her to one of those raging rivers, which, when in flood, overflows the plains, sweeping away trees and buildings, bearing away the soil from place to place. Everything flies before it. All yield to its violence, without being able in any way to withstand it. And yet, though its nature be such, it does not follow therefore that men, when the weather becomes fair, shall not make provision, both with defenses and barriers, in such a manner that, rising again, the waters may pass away by canal, and their force be neither so unrestrained nor so dangerous. You have been describing the flood. I asked about the canal.
I read what's coming. Every room I've been in, I know where the tension is before anyone says a word. That's not a problem. That's a skill.
A prince is also respected when he's either a true friend or a downright enemy. That is to say, when, without any reservation, he declares himself in favor of one party against the other, which course will always be more advantageous than standing neutral. You have declared yourself for neither side in your own account. The man who stands neutral when the outcome arrives, nobody owes him anything.
The thing works. I laid out the whole structure once, really laid it out, and every piece held. It functions. It's not theoretical. I know what it can do.
I do not question your arms. I am asking whether you have ever commanded them in your own name, or whether you have only raised them in someone else's war. Here there is great valor in the limbs, whilst it fails in the head. The builder and the commander are not the same man.
The timing wasn't. The window wasn't.
They were like men who said they would go to sea, and then refused when the time came.
The household runs on what I do. That's not something I'm carrying in my head. That is what actually happens. People are depending on what I produce every day.
I accept that entirely. A man's fortunes vary because times change and he does not change with them. The household is real. The weight is real.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, and what it does not argue for is waiting. The necessity you placed on this table, the household that runs on what you produce, has no patience condition. It does not improve when the schedule's quiet. The necessity was already moving the day you named it. You have been carrying it as a reason to hold still. It does not point that way.
That's not what I'm saying. The household is real. I'm saying it's real.
That one you did not have ready. What were you defending just now?
I don't know.
Fortune's account, when I examine it, holds almost nothing you did not place there yourself. The timing with no origin date and no arrival condition. The canal that was never built during the fair weather. What held the rest?
David arrived with one defense left. The household, the genuine weight of people who depend on what he produces, was real. He held it like the argument that ends the room. Machiavelli agreed entirely. Then he turned it over. The weight you carry is not the reason to wait. It is the reason you cannot. Fortune's column, when you add it up, is nearly empty. What remained was David's to spend, and always had been. Machiavelli left one exit open. It is the duty of every good man to teach others those wholesome lessons, which the malice of time or of fortune has not permitted him to put in practice, to the end that out of many who have the knowledge, someone better loved by heaven may be found able to carry them out. If fortune genuinely stopped you, that duty is yours. Pass the knowledge. Let someone better placed carry it. Fortune did not stop David. He stopped himself. The duty remains, and it is his. This channel is for the men who have lent fortune a role it never earned in their story. If you recognized yourself in that room, subscribe, leave a comment. There's more work to do. Stillwater Man.